The Justice Department is investigating how Missouri Congresswoman Cori Bush spent campaign funds on security services. Standing on the Capitol steps, Bush says she is fully cooperating and explained that she retained her now husband as part of her security team and claims he could provide services at or below market rate.
Organizations have lodged baseless complaints against me, peddling notions that I have misused campaign funds to pay for personal security services. That simply is not true. I have complied with all applicable laws and House rules and will continue to prioritize the rules that govern us as federal elected officials. In particular, the nature of these allegations have been around my husband's role on the campaign. In accordance with all applicable rules, I retained my husband as part of my security team to provide security services because he has had extensive experience in this area and is able to provide the necessary services at or below fair market rate. These frivolous complaints have resulted in a number of investigations, some of which are still ongoing. The Federal Election Commission and the House Committee on Ethics are currently reviewing the matter, as is the Department of Justice. We are fully cooperating in all these pending investigations. In September of last year, 2023, after conducting a months-long investigation, the Office of Congressional Ethics found no wrongdoing and voted unanimously to dismiss the case. I look forward to this same outcome from all impending investigations. And I am under no illusion that these right-wing organizations will stop politicizing and pursuing efforts to attack me and the work that the people of St. Louis sent me to Congress to do, to lead boldly, to legislate change my constituents can feel, and to save lives. Thank you.
According to congressional ethics rules, the House of Representatives permits family members to be paid from campaign funds for bona fide services as payments do not exceed fair market value. Any thoughts on this, Ben?
Yeah, no, this is still, again, Republicans will take any opportunity they can, one, to occupy our time, right? This is a major occupation of Cori Bush's time as she's trying to do everything else that she needs to do as Congresswoman. But laying this at her feet, knowing, one, it doesn't matter how it plays out. This gives the headlines to Fox News and Newsmax and OANN, all the headlines they need to defame her through this entire news cycle. So they're going to get the political wins out of it that they want, even if they don't win the ethics investigation.
Larry?
I agree with my colleague. I just talked about, in a few segments ago about propaganda, whether this, allegations are true or not. Now you've getting Fox News, and also, Roland, we have to note that she has a primary challenger in her congressional district. And she's consistently been under attack because of her progressive views. So we'll see what happens with DOJ, to see with these allegations. But the bottom line is she's consistently been under attack for her views. And it's going to consistently be used as this propaganda to assert that she's done something illegal, and indications thus far that she has not.
Mustafa?
Yeah, we'll let the case play out. But, I've actually been on the steps with Cori Bush and a whole bunch of other folks where she camped out and stood up for the housing inequity that was going on. The other thing that I'll raise is that hate crimes continue to escalate in this country. So, congressional people who have a spotlight on them are a target, and they need to have security to be able to keep them safe. I'll ask people to remember Gabby Gifford when someone rolled up on her and what they did. So, when you have someone like Cori Bush, Representative Cori Bush, who continues to stand up for the marginalized, for those who are unseen and unheard, we have to make sure that she's protected. And as long as she was following the rules that they've set out, then we understand once again the game that is being played to try and weaken these black women politicians so that they can try and get somebody else to take their place.